Hi, I'm Tom Thorne and I work for Ancasta Yacht Services. I'm here today at MDL Port Hamble Marina to talk to you about antifouling. As you can tell by the background noise, we're here now at Ancasta Yacht Services workshop where we already have a vessel that's been prepped up and ready for antifouling. But I just want to talk to you about the importance of keeping your boat antifouled. Keeping your boat antifouled means that you're going to prolong the life of your boat. Not only that, but you're going to stop weed growth, which also causes drag and causes your fuel consumption to go up as well. Also blockages of skin fittings, and also if you have a bow thruster, if you start getting growth on there, it's not going to work properly, especially when you're coming in for docking. If you want to have a go at antifouling yourself, you can, but I think it's very important for me to point out to you that it is back-breaking labour and you do need to make sure you get it done correctly. So either take it on yourself or get a professional in to be able to go through. When you're rolling on the antifouls, it's important that you're going to get an even coat all the way over, but not only that, prep work is the key. You need to make sure that your prep surface is ready for that new coat of antifoul to start fresh so it can stun and last the length of your boat term for that year. A few things that you need to have before you start antifouling yourself. You need overalls, it will ruin your clothes. You need protective goggles and a face mask. You also need gloves. And once you get this started, then you have your tooling. You will need a sander and a hoover, and you will need to have 60 to 80 grit disc to start keying up that work surface. So as you can see with this hole, this has been sanded back to gel coat. Now you don't always have to sand it back to gel coat. As long as you key it back and you've got no looseness of old antifouling, because what will happen is, as you're rolling that antifoul on that surface, it will come back off of the roller and lay back over it. You don't get a great job. So what we've done on this boat is we've sanded it back, and I don't know if you can see, but through the line of it, what we're doing is we're taking the shininess away. Now after this, because we've taken it back to gel coat, we will be adding a primer and then 2 coats of antifoul. If you're doing your own boat and you already have antifoul, you would sand it down, get it as smooth as possible, all the looseness is removed, then you can apply an antifoul directly on top. But I would recommend putting a primer on before you antifoul it, just to save yourself an issue and to give you maximum adhesion onto your hull. Once your prep work's done, you want to clean the boat down and ensure that you're dust free and that any loose antifoul is completely removed. Then you're going to want to take some tape. You're going to want to do the waterline, any skin fittings, shafts, also engines as well, to make sure that none of the new fresh antifoul goes on there and doesn't prevent a problem later on. It's also vital that you use the antifoul that's correct for your vessel. Motorboats use harder antifouls than they would do for a sailing yacht, so ensure that you check the manufacturers or even look online just to check that you're going to be using the correct product for your boat. So application of your antifoul, you're going to want a tray, you're going to want a roller, but also I always use an extended pole to make sure that I can be able to reach all the way down and up, because you don't want to keep on bending down to pick up that paint in your tray. So make sure that you get everything ready to go before you start. When you do start applying the antifoul, you want to do a nice even coat running through from top to bottom. Also keeping that roller with enough paint on there, you don't want to leave dry spots. But also, if you look down the line as you're painting, you can check that you've ensured that the whole area has got the same amount of paint all the way through. Once you're done with the rolling, you then get a hand brush and you will just go around the skin fittings or around any areas that the roller would not be able to get to. Once that's done, remove the tape all over, but I definitely suggest that you should apply 2 coats of antifoul just to ensure that the whole surface of the area is completely covered by the antifoul. So once your antifoul is applied, anything that's left over you want to dispose in the correct manner, but I suggest that you keep a little bit of antifoul left over, just because when it comes to the patches left on the boat, then the boat movers at the time can apply that last bit in just as before it goes into the water. So a few key points about antifouling. It's always important to keep the maintenance up together. It will prolong the life of your boat. Not only that, but it will keep the growth from any seaweeds from sticking to it and causing any issues with skin fittings or bow thrusters or engines or anything like that. Also, when you're antifouling, please check what antifouls are right for your boat. Make sure that it's correct and you apply it correctly. And if you have any questions or any issues or anything, you can always contact us at Ancasta Yacht Services and we'll be happy to help you.